So Nike has confirmed that Paige Buecker is going to be getting a GT Hustle colorway. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
Caitlin Clark fans are losing their and it's all because of two things. Paige Bueckers and her flashy new Nikes. Yep, Nike just launched Paige's signature shoe. It's a monumental achievement for any athlete, especially one in college. But the question everyone's asking is, where the is Caitlin Clark's shoe? Paige is awesome, but Caitlin is awesomer. She's the face of the WNBA and the biggest name in women's sports right now. And it's getting to the point where her fans are wondering what will come first, her shoes or GTA 6. To fans, this looks and smells like a giant snub from Nike. Are they just overreacting, or is there something bigger at play here? Stick around because there's a lot more to this story. But first, subscribe if you think Caitlin deserved her shoes first. So yeah, the unveiling of Paige Bueckers' signature shoe is a significant milestone, and Nike probably thought it would be celebrated. But like my wife thinking I'd enjoy going to a Taylor Swift concert, they were dead wrong. Approximately 0.6 seconds after the announcement, Caitlin Clark fans did the mental math and went, "Hey, Paige got her shoes before Caitlin," and that makes no f***ing sense. They immediately took to social media to express their outrage, claiming Clark is being treated unfairly by Nike by prioritizing Paige. Caitlin, who signed a reported 8-year, $28 million deal with Nike last spring, has yet to release a signature shoe to the public. Nike's announcement came after months of speculation about who their next major collaboration would be. While fans were excited for Paige, many still saw it as another example of Caitlin Clark being snubbed despite being, the reason why millions of new fans watch the WNBA. Nike, how is Caitlin's signature shoe not your top priority? It makes no sense. Even though some believe it makes perfect sense. More on that in a bit, because while you may not be sold on their theory, it would be epic. By the way, before Paige's fans start saying mean things in the comments, none of these complaints are intended to take anything away from her. She's been turning heads from her high school days. She's known for her charismatic leadership on the court, scoring ability, and high basketball IQ. Her vision on the court is extraordinary. She seems to see plays developing before other players, making needle-like passes that always leave both defenders and fans in awe. She is also known for having a knack for scoring when it matters most, making clutch shots look easy. As a freshman, she led the Huskies to the Final Four and became the first freshman to receive the Naismith College Player of the Year award. Paige is also known for her charisma off the court, making her a fan favorite. She has become a cultural icon thanks to her sense of humor, easygoing demeanor, and ability to connect with the fans. Even though she got sidelined due to injuries, Paige remained a central figure in women's sports, her name known with potential and stardom. But let's face it, Caitlin is on another level. What's left to be said about her? Rookie of the Year, single-season assists record. 4th in MVP voting, record viewership, merch sales, the list goes on. And despite the efforts of some players and media personalities to downplay her impact in a "we were here first and did a lot of groundwork" kind of way, she's clearly the reason people are watching the WNBA in record numbers. Everyone knows that. Nike knows that. Your mom knows that. So why is Nike prioritizing Paige over Clark? Why is Caitlin being overlooked? For Caitlin Clark fans, the backstory is clear. Their star player has achieved more than Paige. So why is she still waiting for her shoe? Stick around. We're about to dive into why Caitlin's fans are saying enough is enough. For many, the shoe debate is part of a larger pattern of the perceived slights against Caitlin. Fans believe this isn't the first time Caitlin has been overlooked in favor of Paige. While they were still competitors in the NCAA, Paige received more attention than Caitlin despite her record-breaking performances. Several instances of perceived favoritism have fueled the outrage surrounding Nike's decision to give Paige a signature shoe before Caitlin. To Caitlin fans, this isn't just a moment. It's the culmination of years of feeling like their favorite player isn't getting the deserved recognition, which again goes against all logic for Nike. Caitlin is an obvious cash cow. She has been instrumental in selling out arenas and merchandise and making waves that only a few players could. She is the first rookie since 2008 to be named on the All-WNBA first team. She was also the first player in the history of the WNBA to be named Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month in the same month. She is also the first player in WNBA history with 20-plus points, 15-plus assists, and 5-plus rebounds all in one game. Her thrilling performance has continually sparked conversations that go beyond the basketball world and has helped cement her status as a cultural phenomenon. It's obvious why fans feel that Nike's decision to prioritize Paige Bueckers over Caitlin overlooks the undeniable impact Caitlin has had on women's basketball. Any way you slice it, Nike isn't handling the optics of this situation well. Caitlyn has been bringing unprecedented growth to women's basketball. For Nike, this moment is important for their brand's connection to her movement and their credibility. By releasing Paige's shoe first without providing a clear roadmap for Caitlyn, Nike is risking alienating one of the most passionate fan bases in women's basketball. Caitlyn's fans are deeply invested in her success and are loyal, and they see this decision as a failure to celebrate Caitlyn properly. Some fans have called for a boycott, urging that others withhold supporting Nike until Caitlyn gets the necessary recognition. If Nike fails to address these concerns as soon as possible, either by announcing Caitlyn's signature shoes or explaining their plans, they risk damaging their relationship with a rapidly growing fan base. Trust us, this is a fan base you don't want to mess with. Caitlyn's fans are also confident that this is a snub, because Caitlyn has had a relationship with Nike since 2022, while Paige just signed with Nike in 2023. Caitlyn signed a name, image, and likeness deal with Nike in 2022, ignoring Adidas and Under Armour. The timing has raised further speculation and heightened the fears this is a snub. This ongoing debate highlights the challenges brands face when navigating the world of women's sports. Brands must be able to balance the recognition of each individual's performance while managing the expectations of fans as new players achieve stardom. This isn't just about basketball for Caitlyn's fans. It's about the way Caitlyn is seen. Caitlyn is a trailblazer, a cultural force, and a record breaker. For her to be overlooked in favor of another player feels like a betrayal, not just of her, but of the progress she's made for women's basketball. Nike hasn't made any official announcements about a release date for Caitlyn Clark's signature shoe, leaving her fans frustrated and speculating why the delay is happening. With Paige Buecker's shoe, Bucker's Nike GT Hustle 3 is scheduled to drop December 7th. Caitlyn's fans are wondering why Nike hasn't even hinted about a timeline for Caitlyn's signature shoe. One theory is that Nike is keeping us in suspense, building up drama and tension for the big reveal. Interesting. But why would they purposely anger her fans just to make a bigger splash? Is it like everything else last season? Just another Caitlyn snub to add to the drama and keep her humble? It makes no sense. The backlash from Caitlyn Clark's fans following Nike's decision to prioritize Paige Buecker's signature shoe has created significant buzz that can't be overlooked by Nike. The simplest way to address this controversy would be to announce a Caitlyn Clark shoe. Even if it's a teaser, an acknowledgement that the shoe is in the works, that could silence the backlash and satisfy the eager fans. This would help Nike send a message that they recognize Caitlyn's impact on the game and value her contributions. It would also create excitement, with fans waiting to see the details, marketing campaigns, and release date. If Nike fails to address the situation, either by clarifying their plans or announcing a Caitlyn Clark shoe, they're risking damaging their reputation in women's basketball. So far, Caitlyn Clark has remained silent on the controversy. She is known for her professionalism and focus, rarely speaking on off-court matters like this. She's more concerned with her on-the-court performances than her off-court branding. However, her silence doesn't mean her fans will stop advocating on her behalf. So, what are your thoughts? Is Caitlyn being overlooked, or is Nike playing a long game here? Let us know in the comments section below.